In Court on TKO8 Television is brought to you in part by Campbell Bonding Company.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
Timothy Light, 17-117, possession of a defaced firearm.
Thank you.
Sir, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You appear for an arraignment on possession of a defaced firearm. And how does he plead?
Not guilty, Judge.
Okay, we'll enter the plea of not guilty. I have a pre-trial on July 21st. State versus Richard Webster, 11-269. It was originally a drug case.
Richard Webster.
Matter was case was set for revocation hearing today.
Judge, as we've reported to the court before on Mr. Webster, he has pending charges in Carroll County. I've been in contact with his attorney, Bo Allen, and he's got a court date on Monday. And my understanding from talking to Mr. Webster and Mr. Allen is they're going to try Mr. Webster in this Freedom Seekers program. And I think what Mr. Bradford has agreed to do is allow him to be released on a signature bond, $2,500 with his dad, with the condition of him going into this program on Monday. And if he doesn't go into the program, he'll need to report back to the Boone County Detention Center.
How long is the program?
It says on here 90 days to 1 year. And if I can provide this to the court for the file.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And I'll stay in contact with Mr. Allen and make sure that that's happened.
If we can exclude the time, we'll set the revocation hearing for August 11th, see what happens.
And part of the reason why I'm agreeing to this is we're basically tracking the revocation with the new charges in Carroll County to see how those resolve themselves anyway.
Should he or should he leave the program, the bond would be considered revoked and he need to turn himself in to the Boone County Sheriff's Department, or they have authority to arrest him.
Yes, sir. You understand that?
I do. Thank you very much, Robert.
Let's see if it works.
It will.
Yes, Gunnar Hale, possession of methamphetamine, obstructing governmental operations, failure to register vehicle, 16101.
Approach, Your Honor.
Yes.
Judge, it's a plea to possession of methamphetamine and obstructing government operations. It's a plea under Act 346.
Okay. Mr. Hale, I'm looking at a police statement here and some conditions of suspension or probation. Have you gone over these documents?
Yes, Your Honor.
And have you signed both documents?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand the charges against you and the range of penalties if you're convicted of these crimes?
Yes, sir.
Are you pleading guilty to possession of methamphetamine and obstructing governmental operations?
Yes, sir.
By entering this plea, you're giving up your right to have a trial. You also give up your right to an appeal. Do you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Are you entering the plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Have you been promised anything other than what is in these documents?
No, sir.
Have you been pressured or threatened to get you to change your plea?
No, sir.
Are you pleading guilty because you're in fact guilty?
Yes, sir.
Okay. On or about September 16th of last year here in Boone County, were you in possession of some methamphetamine?
Yes, sir.
This time, sir, I accept your plea. For possession of methamphetamine, you'll be placed on 3 years probation. For obstructing governmental operations, you'll be fined $200. You're to pay $200 in cost, a $1,000 fine, drug crime assessment of $125, $20 booking fee. Pay what you owe at the minimum rate of $100 per month beginning within 30 days. Your payments are made to the Sheriff's Department here in Boone County. And this will be under Act 346.
And Your Honor, I did verify on the ACIC website that Mr. Hale is eligible for an Act 346.
Very good. Good. Let's go with this lady here. Again, this is 15223, 15236. Mr. Jarrett, I'm looking at two police statements here. Did you go over these documents?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign both of them?
Yes, I did.
You feel you understand what's set out in the police statements?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
You understand the charges against you and the range of penalties if you're convicted?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
In case number 15223, are you pleading guilty to commercial burglary, breaking or entering, theft of property, and criminal mischief?
Yes, Your Honor.
In 15236, are you pleading guilty to 2 counts of commercial burglary, theft of property, criminal mischief in the first degree, and fleeing on foot? By entering these pleas, you're giving up your right to have a jury trial, and you also give up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you entering this plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Have you been promised anything other than what's in these documents?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone threatened or pressured you to get you to change your plea?
No.
And are you pleading guilty because you're in fact guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Could you tell us the factual basis for this?
Yes, Your Honor. In 2015-223, on October 8th, 2015, Mr. Jarrett forcibly entered the Ship and Go business here in Harrison and stole the cash register and its contents from that business, and in the process did damage to the glass front entrance and doorway to the business. And in 2015-236, on September 30th of 2015, he burglarized Sachet Salon and took approximately $100 in cash and change from that business and caused some damage to a rear door frame. And on November 11th of 2015, he burglarized Ozark Chiropractic Arts and caused some damage to a door at that business as well.
Did you do this?
Your Honor, I would add also that he was approached by law enforcement officers on that November 11th incident and ran from the officers on foot.
Is that correct?
I know, Your Honor, I've had, that's part of the plea agreement, but I did not flee from the officers. I did not run from the officers. I seen the officers. I turned around and walked to the field. I did not, at no time was I told to stop, halt, this is the place or nothing.
Okay. Let's see. At this time, sir, I accept your plea. The judge you guilty. Am I looking at 15-223 for commercial burglary? I sent you to 8 years in Department of Correction. For breaking or entering, 3 years in Department of Correction. For theft of property, 1 year in the county jail. For criminal mischief, 1 year in the county jail. You were to pay $920 in restitution, $200 in cost, $1,000 fine, a DNA fee of $250, $20 booking fee. And 15-236 on each count of commercial burglary. You're sentenced to 8 years in the Department of Corrections. For theft of property misdemeanor, 1 year in the county jail. For criminal mischief in the first degree, 1 year in the county jail. You're ordered to pay $550 in restitution, $200 in cost, $1,000 fine, a DNA fee of $250, $1,300 on the paper stay ordinance. Pay what you owe at the minimum rate of $100 per month beginning within 60 days. Payments are made to the Sheriff's Department here in Boone County.
Can I talk to my lawyer?
Sure.
Judge, he's asking that, and for the record, that both these cases, everything runs concurrently.
That's true.
That is correct.
I'm straight 8 years.
Correct. Yep.
And
8 years.
Straight across, Your Honor.
I don't know about straight across, but they'll run concurrently. I don't know what you mean by that.
Both sets of charges, 8 years, total 86.
Correct. You can't do possibly more from today than 8 years on both charges being pled.
Well, I assume he's got some credit for time served.
Correct.
he will, including the most recent time he's been.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
This is Josh from Harrison Battery and Tire. Lots of folks have been asking about roadside assistance, and now it's available. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, we can quickly and efficiently take care of your tires and battery issues with one phone call. Professional, secure, comforting to get you back on the road. No matter what time, no matter what type of vehicle you drive, call for details at 870-741-7041. Harrison Battery and Tire on the curve of Main Street in Harrison, harrisonbatteryandtire.com. Big enough to serve, small enough to care.
My name is Deborah. I work at Dental Creations on the Square in Harrison. Not only do I work at the front desk, but I'm also a dental assistant. So I'm seeing you from the beginning, throughout the whole process, and even at the end of the process. We're happy to help in any way we possibly can, and I think that sets us apart from most offices. We don't just hustle you through here just to make a dollar. We're here for you, and we want to do the best we can for you.
Dental Creations on the Square in Harrison, next to the Big Red Boot. Join Sammy Klein Thursdays and Fridays during the TKO8 local newscast for this week's closing livestock market report, made possible by Quality Feed Grains of Harrison and Bellefonte. Quality Feed Grains has you covered. Everything for cattle, pets, deer, equine, poultry, seed and spray, show feed, and garden. Check their website, qualityfeedgrains.com, now for this month's special. Quality Feed Grains of Harrison and Bellefonte, proud sponsors of the Livestock Report with Sammy Klein on Harrison's broadcast station TKO Channel 8.
Your house is a reflection of you. Hi, I'm Gayla with Trinity Flooring, and flooring is all we do. We're expert at choosing the right product for the right application for every room in your home. Installation is the key, and we guarantee the best installation in the Ozarks at the right price. We proudly serve the Harrison area, and we'll bring the samples to your door.
Trinity Flooring, do it right the first time.
TrinityFlooringBranson.com.
15-327, my backup, 16-327. Dustin Risley, commercial burglary, theft of property, criminal mischief.
Judge, in light of the new evidence we received, we're going to ask to continue this to May the 12th. I believe at that time we're going to resolve the case with the plea, but I wanted some additional time to talk to him about the results of the DNA test. We'll move to continue the jury trial.
Okay, I'll grant that.
Thank you,
Judge,
Judge.
we weren't even sure we were going to have the DNA results in time for the current trial setting, but we got them just at the last minute, and I forwarded them to Mr. Hancock just as soon as I received them, but I understand it was late in the process.
Very well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
15-167, Daniel Hill II, theft of property, breaking or entering.
Approach, Your Honor.
Yes. Sir, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you. There's been a petition filed to revoke your probationary period. Does the enter a plea of not true?
It does, Judge.
Okay. Could we set the matter for hearing on May 12th?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything else?
Judge, would the court set a bond for Mr. Hill? It looks like it's failure to pay. I don't know what the other allegation may be. Failure to report.
Was he out on a bond previously in this case?
Did you miss court?
Yeah, it looks like exit.
I have a certificate of surrender from Exit Bail Bond filed marked April 10th. It was originally a $5,000 bond.
What was that about?
I bonded out, and I bonded out, but then I came forward, I don't know.
And Mr. Pazanka surrendered him. Exit did.
You didn't miss court, did you?
No. I don't know what
He checked the boxes violating conditions of bail bond. Did you pay him?
I don't know. Yeah, I never talked to him. I don't know.
Failure to appear. I don't know. Anyway, I'll set the bond at $5,000. Maybe you can talk to him.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Crystal Mays. Possession of methamphetamine, paraphernalia, alprazolam, drug paraphernalia, 17-99.
Approach, Your Honor.
Yes. I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you, and you appear for an arraignment. How does she plead?
They plead not guilty, Judge. Waive the reading.
Okay, we'll enter the plea of not guilty and have you appear on July 21st at 9:30 for pretrial.
May we address bond issue, Judge.
Sure.
I think there's a current bond of 5,000 set, Judge. Ms. Mays, I believe she does live here in Harrison and would be living with her dad if she were released. And she could make a $1,500 bond. A little bit of history on this case, Judge. I think this case stems from an arrest where Ms. Mays was sitting on a park bench. Officer approached, and then subsequent search of her, they found allegedly found less than 2 grams of methamphetamine. And I believe Mr. Bradford said she does have a little bit of a criminal history, but it's from, I think the latest one was 2002.
It's indicating in the affidavit here that there was a warrant out of Washington County.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Did she take care of that? Do you know?
Is that misdemeanor stuff? Or what is
Yeah, it's just a misdemeanor.
What is it?
Possession of marijuana.
Marijuana charge?
Mm-hmm.
You
Do
been
you-
over there?
No, I haven't. They said that I had to do this first in Harrison, and then I can go take care of that or bond out on it. It's $2,500 bond for that.
Do you work, ma'am?
I can't. I can work for my aunt. She owns a upholstery shop here in Harrison.
Judge, the $2,500 bond in this case would be half of what it's set at right now. It'd be roughly the same as what she would have to post in her other case. I would not oppose that amount.
Who is your father?
My father is Terry Gustafson. He lives on Pilot's Knob. He works for Hammond's Cast and Die. He's worked there for 25 years.
$2,000 bond.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
May I be excused? Thank you.
Yes. 1631. Appointing a public defender to represent you. Uni, I guess we need to schedule this as soon as we can for trial.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
is it?
Yeah.
next week.
Okay, next week then. All right.
Judge, can we have him reappear on May 3rd over in Newton County? Oh, it is?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Till the 10th. Okay. Well, do what you need to do.
Yes, sir. Got Mr. Hampton's case. It's Jordan Hampton. He's got one Newton case.
Jordan Hampton, 16-93. He has 16-350 in Boone County.
May I approach?
You may.
They dropped it this one. Thank you.
Let's see, I'm looking at your police statements. Have you gone over these documents?
Yes, Your Honor.
You signed both of them?
Yes, Your Honor.
Signed the conditions of suspension or probation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. In Newton County Case 16-93, you're pleading guilty to theft of property, is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
In 16-350, are you pleading guilty to theft of property and driving with a suspended license?
Yes, Your Honor.
In entering these pleas, you're giving up your right to a jury trial, and you're also giving up your right to an appeal. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you entering the pleas freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anyone promised you or threatened you in any way, anything other than what's in these documents, to threaten you to get you to change your plea?
No, Your Honor.
In 16-93, you're pleading guilty to theft of property. What did you steal?
A vehicle.
When did you do that? September last year?
Something like that, Your Honor.
And in 16-350, you're pleading guilty to theft of property. Did you steal another vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that's in November of last year.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your license was suspended.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you want to go to penitentiary?
No, but...
Someone told me you're anxious to go.
No, I don't want to go, but I guess...
So would you rather go to regional punishment facility?
No, Your Honor.
I didn't think so. A lot of people like to go to the pen, get it under their belt.
Yeah.
In 16-350, for theft of property, sentenced to 3 years in Department of Correction, be followed by 3 years suspended imposition of sentence. For driving while suspended, 6 months in the county jail. For theft of property, in Newton case 16-93, be sentenced to 3 years in Department of Correction. In the Newton County case, you'll pay a $1,000 fine, $140 on the paper stay, DNA fee of $250, $20 booking fee, $200 in cost, $3,310.93 in restitution. In the Boone County case, you'll be fined $500, pay a DNA fee of $250, $20 booking fee, $200 in cost, $1,242.92 in restitution. Pay what you owe at the minimum rate of $100 per month, beginning within 60 days after your release. Make $50 to each county. And when you get out, nobody can say you hadn't been. Good deal. Good luck.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Judge, two things before he steps aside. One is that there's some cases that are open that he's on probation for, and the state has agreed not to file revocations based on what he's pleading to today. So I don't know what the status is going to be on those cases, but they've agreed not to pursue them based on these allegations and these convictions.
Okay.
Secondly, I think the jail staff has agreed to transport him over to Newton County to await his ride to the ADC.
Okay. They can take him, that's fine. Okay, thank you.
Will that be today, Your Honor?
I don't know.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of a community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There is one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a crucial commitment to their community because just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud. Harrison has a Health Mart now. Sam Alexander Pharmacy, on the square in downtown Harrison. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
You know, we should always remember to have a working smoke detector where we sleep. Let's go, let's go. Okay, we're all safe, we're all safe. In an emergency, you need a meeting place outside the whole family can meet, so you know everyone is safe.
Okay. I'm sorry, who do you have in the jail, sir?
Elijah Scott.
Scott? Okay, let me
Yes, sir.
find the file. Elijah Scott, if I said that right. The 17-23, terroristic, threatening, resisting arrest, other charges. 1724, theft, if I received it. Good morning, sir. Mr. Scott, do you have a lawyer?
I'm about to fill out one of the papers right now.
Oh, you're filling out a paper right now? Okay. These are new charges. Go ahead and fill out the paper and give it back to whoever gave it to you. And I'll have you appear before Judge Webb on May 5th at 8:30. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, goodbye.
Have a good day.
Same to you. State versus Antonio Osler. Possession of marijuana with purpose to deliver, paraphernalia, driving on suspended, careless and prohibited driving, 15209. Okay.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. And when is this matter set? Is it set next week?
Your Honor, it's set for next week for trial, Wednesday through Friday. I don't know which date, and the state intends to try it. Which one of those dates?
Your Honor, Mr. Short has filed for a motion to withdraw, which I filed with this court this morning. Mr. Greg Parrish has sent a motion to withdraw to this court for Mr. Short, and also asked for this Mr. Short to be removed from my case due to Mr. Short not providing effective assistance of counsel at this point. Also, the motion to dismiss, motion to reconsider on the lack of speedy trial, and the motion to reconsider suppression, well, we're waiting on rulings on those.
Well, I'll go ahead and deny those. Let me read Mr. Parrish's response. Well, what Mr. Parrish is saying is that you're wanting to proceed without a lawyer. That's not correct, is it?
No, it's not.
Okay. We'll not do that, of course. Yes, sir.
Your Honor, my reading of what Mr. Parrish, and obviously the court can read for the court itself, but I understood Mr. Parrish to concur with my motion to be relieved, but request that that Mr. Osler not be provided counsel through the Public Defender Commission in the future, that he had essentially forfeited that right, that he can obtain other counsel or represent himself, but that the commission did not wish to use taxpayer funds to support employing counsel for him in the future.
Okay.
That would be a violation of my rights, because I have provided the court with numerous complaints with the messages between me and Mr. Short and me and Mr. Davis in regards to the representation that I was receiving. For them to deny me a counsel because my counsel is not performing up to their duties or abiding by my constitutional rights would be unfair and unjust.
Well, I agree with part of that. You're entitled to a competent lawyer, an effective lawyer. You're not entitled to have a good relationship with a lawyer. So I've not seen anything from my review of this matter that show that Mr. Short has been ineffective in any way.
Well, for one, yesterday I just received notice of this court date less than 24 hours ago.
Okay.
I was not notified about this court appearance.
I think it probably came out because this motion had to be heard before the trial, but you're here, so there's no harm there. I'm going to deny the motion and we'll proceed to trial. You've got a good lawyer.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
With that, may I be excused?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Boone County Jail 17-61, State versus Billy Evans, terroristic threatening, assault on a family or household member, violation of protective order. Good morning.
Morning.
Let's see. Do you represent him?
I do, Judge.
Okay.
Your Honor, I do have a copy of our file in both cases. I'll provide those to Mr. Hancock at this time.
Okay. Is there anything else we need to do today?
Mr. Evans, do you have a bond set in these cases, or do you know?
No, I don't.
Which one? You don't have a bond, or you don't know?
I don't have it.
Okay.
I like one though.
Judge, we'd ask the court to look at the bond issue.
What's his relationship to the alleged victims?
Judge, the alleged victim is a brother and I believe a housekeeper for the brother. I'm showing bond, according to an 8.1 form that I have a copy of in my file, I believe bond is currently set at $200,000.
I inquire of
Yes,
Mr.
sure.
Evans. Mr. Evans, if you were released, where would you be residing?
At my home,
Okay. Where is that? What's the address?
8845
Say that one more time.
8845 Home Drive.
Is that here in Harrison?
Close to Bergman, actually.
Bergman. Okay.
Does anyone live with you?
Do you reside by yourself there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Would you agree to have no contact with the other folks that are involved in this case?
Yes, I would not.
How old are you, sir?
I'm 63 years old.
And how long have you been living in this area?
Oh, years, long time.
How close does he live to the alleged victims?
How close do you live to your brother, Mr. Evans?
About a mile. He lives about a mile up the road.
Well, I tell you what, I'm going to set the bond at $20,000. Absolutely no contact with the brother or the other alleged victim. I'm going to put you on house arrest unless, if you live by yourself, you're going to have to get out to get groceries about once a week.
Right.
But other than that, or emergency medical or court appearances or written order of the court, stay at the house.
Okay.
All right, but let's not have any more of this alleged threatening.
Judge, is there going to be an ankle monitor with the house arrest?
Oh,
No.
he says no.
Well, he's not the judge. You are. I'm asking the court.
We'll try it without one.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Ah, sweet Louise, do you dream of Hercules? To be the best dressed boy in town, where you sure are something, the best there ever was.
The new Sport Heritage line.
Well, it won't mean nothing unless I try my luck and bring her out to you, Louise.
Only from Yamaha.
Helping keep our community safe, Triple R Bonds is a proud sponsor of this public service from TKOA Television. Triple R Bonds is letting you know there are options to those of you in Boone, Newton, and Marion counties when unfortunate things happen and life gets interrupted. At those times, money can be tight, and that's why Triple R Bonds offers financing options to help you get your life back in order. Triple R Bonds, 870-577-5225, serving you with professionalism, courtesy, and confidentiality. Triple R Bonds, options for you, your friends, and your family.
You're at the party, having a great time. Your kids are on the dance floor, shaking it for all they're worth. Then you hear it. That word that even your children know better than to use. Yeah, that word. So you think, doesn't the DJ know better? Man, my kids heard that. I'm Matt Duncan. I own and operate Artistry Entertainment DJ service. I'm also a daddy. We never play questionable lyrics when kids are present. Ever. ArtistryEntertainment.rocks. Yes, we get paid to party, and we take it seriously.
State versus Edward Gonzalez, 15-212. Possession of controlled substances. Fictitious vehicle tags. Driving a vehicle, I guess, on the left side of the road. 15-212. Let's see, Mr. Gonzalez, do you have a lawyer, sir?
I applied for a public defender, yes, sir, but I haven't seen anything back yet.
Okay. Now, when did you? Well, let me look here. You've been appointed. Yeah. We've appointed, not you, we've appointed a public defender to represent you. Okay.
Approach, Your Honor?
Yes. Is this on a revocation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Looks like it was served with the warrant on April 3rd.
Okay, we'll enter a plea of not true, if we haven't done that already. Set the matter for hearing on May 12th. Is that, would that work?
I think so, Your
Yes,
Honor.
sir.
This looks
We'll
like
give it a try.
Technical violations are the name for the allegations, so we'll give that a try.
Okay. All right, I've appointed the public defender to represent you. You'll have a hearing on May 12th.
Excuse me, sir?
Yes.
Gave me a $1,500 cash only bond last time up here.
I did that? Okay.
I was asking maybe for a bond reduction. I've never had a failed drug test from a court date, or I missed one probation meeting.
Okay, let me look at the allegations.
All right. It looks like the petition alleges he owes about $1,570.
And I've got 100 and a little over 100 on my books now to support that.
I'm assuming that's where the court came up with the $1,500 cash bond
Probably.
at his last appearance.
Just renew my probation or reactivate my probation.
I tell you what, I'm going to leave the bond where it's at right now. It's probably in your best interest to sit there. You'll understand what I'm talking about someday.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Jordan Hampton, 16-350 theft, driving unsuspended, out of Boone County. Also has, we called earlier, Newton County, 16-93, which is theft of property.
Judge, I'm standing in for Mr. Friend on Mr. Hampton.
Okay.
There are no issues to take up today. We're here for the purpose of...
I think we're going to bring him over for a plea.
He has a plea?
Yeah. If we can have him transported, Judge.
Okay, we'll transport you to the courthouse, Mr. Hampton. State versus Daniel Hill II, 15-167, theft of property and breaking or entering. Good morning. See, sir, do you have a lawyer?
No.
Okay, all right.
What was the name, Judge?
His name is Daniel Hill, second.
Judge, we don't have the paperwork from
Okay.
Mr. Hill.
When did you fill it out, Mr. Hill?
Back when I first, before we came last time, a couple weeks anyway.
Okay.
Judge, they'll transport him.
Yeah.
We'll have him fill it out.
Very good. Sir, I'm going to transport you to the courthouse, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you. State versus Agnes Martinez, 11-229. It was originally a drug case. Good morning. Ms. Martinez, do you have a lawyer?
No, sir.
Okay. Are you going to hire a lawyer or make application to public defender's office? Okay. Pick up, there should be an application at the jail. Pick that up, turn it in. And Judge Webb signed the earlier judgment in your case, so the case will be before him. I'm going to order you appear on May 5th at 8:30.
Yes, sir.
May 5th at 8:30 for arraignment and attorney status. Okay? Thank you.
I'm Brittany. I work in the operatory. I assist the doctor and I make our patients as comfortable as possible. I've never worked for anybody that seems to care for her staff like she does and really cares for her patients. The best thing about working here really is seeing people get the smile they've desired for years and seeing the outcome of happy tears and smiles.
Dental Creations on the Square in Harrison, next to the Big Red Boot.
This is Josh from Harrison Battery and Tire. Lots of folks have been asking about roadside assistance, and now it's available. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, we can quickly and efficiently take care of your tires and battery issues with one phone call. Professional, secure, comforting to get you back on the road. No matter what time, no matter what type of vehicle you drive, call for details at 870-741-7041. Harrison Battery and Tire on the curve of Main Street in Harrison, harrisonbatteryandtire.com. Big enough to serve, small enough to care.
Ah, sweet Louise, do you dream of Hercules? To be the best dressed boy in town, where you sure are something, the best there ever was.
The new Sport Heritage line.
Well, it won't mean nothing unless you try my luck and bring her out to you, Louise.
Only from Yamaha.
Thank you. State versus Sean Raybone, 17-105, aggravated assault, interference with emergency communications, other charges. Good morning. Let's see. Is he here for an arraignment?
That's what it says on the scheduling order, Judge.
Okay, looks like the Public Defender's Office has filed a motion for discovery.
I've got that ready to provide to Mr. Hancock right now, Your Honor.
Very well. Is
Plea
he
not guilty, Judge?
Okay, we'll enter a plea of not guilty, and discovery is being exchanged. If we haven't already, we'll schedule the matter out.
You got it, Your Honor. His next date is June 30th for a pretrial.
Okay, there'll be a pretrial on June 30th at 9:30 or soon thereafter as we can get to it.
Sean, do you have a bond set?
My bond account is $10,000.
10,000.
Does he have priors?
Yes, he does, Your Honor. Prior convictions for residential burglary and other charges along with that, sexual indecency with a child, and some related offenses with that. and possession of either methamphetamine or cocaine. And some related charges with that as well.
Well, we'll leave the bond where it's at.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Anything else to be done?
No. Mr. Rabone, if you make that bond, make sure you call our office and schedule an appointment, okay?
State versus Michael Taylor, 16-113, possession of methamphetamine, paraphernalia, driving unsuspended, other charges.
Morning, Your Honor. Thomas Ballard standing in for Justin Downham today.
Your Honor, Mr. Taylor has two cases on the docket. I believe the court has entered an order null crossing 2016-113. And in 2017-93, it looks like Mr. Taylor may have been applying for public defender representation.
We represent him, Judge, on that case.
Now, is 113, what did you say about 113?
Judge, you signed off on a null cross order
Okay.
on 14.
All right.
Yes, sir. Apologize. Is there anything else, Your Honor, for us to do on this?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. If the state has no objection, if the court's okay with it, that's all I have. Maybe excuse Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm not sure I have the other case here. Is there anything to be done in it? What?
It's a reappearance is on the scheduling order, Judge.
Okay.
Mr. Taylor, do you have a bond set in the new case?
I've already bonded up to start.
Okay. What are you being held on?
Damascus is a traffic violation out of Damascus.
Okay. All right.
Hey, did you guys get that application, that letter of acceptance, that program?
I don't know, but I'll come see you about it, okay? Your next court date's June the 30th.
Well, since I held out on this, am I free to go to Damascus?
If they have a hold on him, Your Honor, it may be up to Damascus to come pick him up.
Yeah, what is?
I've already paid my bill on the charge.
Okay.
I've paid in Freedom Sisters. It's a Christian-based program tonight.
Okay.
For very long talk.
Apparently they're.
I was really wanting to get into that program. It was what I really need. I'm not going to be able to do this without getting God in my life. I've been doing this for 40 years, and it's not working for me. I've been saved, and I need to get this rooted in me before I get out on the streets. I'm scared to get out on the streets without getting this rooted in me a little bit deeper, And I was wondering if you've been on this new charge, you guys could just work me over there to that, I'd rather just go.
Well, apparently you've been held for Damascus, so it's up to them whether they're going to transport you down or allow you to be released. It's not up to me.
I'm on this charge right now. If you guys send me over there to the program now, do I take care of that when I get back from the program? Is there anything you want?
Well, your lawyer needs to talk to the prosecutor about that, because I'm not familiar with all of your case or the program you're talking about.
Okay, so at this point, then Damascus is free to come get me, right?
If what you've told us is correct, then Damascus is free to come get you.
I get the bill paper right here from Campbell Bill Bonding. I already filled out.
I understand, but okay. Well, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
17103, Timothy Stangl, drug paraphernalia. 15172 was originally possession of hydrocodone. I'm sorry, what was that?
The hydrocodone I'm on probation.
Right, okay.
Judge, I believe the petition to revoke also alleges the new case is part of the basis for the revocation.
All right. Judge Webb's originally sentenced him. Have you got a lawyer, sir?
I'll put in for.
Oh, you had. Okay, I see it. I'm sorry. Okay, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you on petition to revoke. Will enter a plea of not true. In this case, it was originally before Judge Webb, so appear before him on May 5th at 8:30 a.m. And look at the new case, newer case, 17103. Okay, the public defender's been appointed in this case. I guess he's here for arraignment on this. Does he enter a plea of not guilty?
He will, Judge.
Okay.
Judge, we would ask that this be transferred over with the revocation case. And
that'd be fine. Division. We can transfer 17103 to Division 4. Anything else?
Mr. Stengel, do you have a bond in these cases?
I'll start you out the pond, and
Hold on a second. We can't hear what you're saying.
Your Honor, the court may recall this case was on the docket on April 14th. Mr. Stengel apparently was having some supposed health problems and was taken to the hospital and then fled from the hospital. I believe that was the basis for the failure to appear warrant. That's why he's in jail.
Well, he'll appear before Judge Webb next week. That'll be all we can do today. Thank you, sir.
No, sir. I was already out on bond. That day, I went to the hospital. I was already out on the street. Somebody would see you. And when I went out for a 10-minute recess, I came back in and they said that I had a warrant.
Well, did you make a bond on a revocation, you're saying?
Yes, I was already out on bond. I was out on bond.
Judge, I see a copy of the bond in the amount of $5,000 in the new case, but
I don't think you're on bond on the revocation.
Correct.
Just appear before Judge Webb.
Because I went to probation twice. I've been to community service twice, and I was doing everything I was supposed to do for probation. And then when I came up in front of you, then all of a sudden you said 10-minute recess when I had to go fill out that paperwork for public defender. Then I came out for a 10-minute recess, and I came back in. That's when the bailiff hit me and said I had a probation violation warrant. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Have you filed a failure to appear? Did he say that? Is that what the...
There's a warrant for failure to appear.
Oh, there's a warrant.
There was. That's what it was picked up on.
Because they released me from the hospital. And they told me that I needed to get back there or I'm going to be issued a warrant.
Okay.
Judge, I think the bailiff may have some information regarding this.
Did you find him at the hospital, sir?
No, Your Honor, I did not. And I was informed by the hospital he was not released or allowed to leave.
Where did you find him at?
Behind the hospital in the neighborhood in the area of Mediquick, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, at any rate, there's a revocation on you and a warrant yet to be served, so just appear before Judge Webb. I'm sure he can straighten it out.
On the 5th?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Well, thank you.
Your Honor, if the court or the prosecution defense would like, I will report.
In Court on TKO8 Television is brought to you in part by Campbell Bonding Company. Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble,